So we're back once again for the 100-pound bike challenge. This time we got the scale. We also have a ridiculous amount of weights. We have Maddie's Mongoose race bike, and Maddie is ready to go for this one. So what are you thinking about this? What's like your expectations going into this?
How fast can you get around the track with a 100-pound race bike? I'm expecting I can't jump. There's no way I'm manualing once this weight's on there. So I'm thinking, honestly, I'll be at a minute and a half.
You really think so? You think you'd be slower than me?
I think it's going to be slower than you, Scott.
I'd be pretty shocked if that's the case.
Yeah, I just remember the 100-pound BMX bike was horrible feeling. You have no idea how it felt to maneuver and to be going around these turns trying to find it. Like, I'm going to be riding the bottoms. It's going to feel absolutely awful. We got such a light bike, carbon forks. This bike has never thought it would be 100 pounds, so we had to get extra weights this time and different types of sandbags.
So many weights. You can see he has these
chaos.
8-pound sandbags that he's going to attach to this bike eventually. But the game plan for today is going to be using that scale. Matt, why don't you take your helmet off and we'll just hop on there real quick and see what our starting weight is. I think that's our first point of this video, because we're going to do a lap first without anything on your bike and figure out what that bike gets. So this should be close to about 25 pounds. Not really, probably like
this is probably
18 or 19.
I would say probably like
Why don't you get one without you then? Let's see what it does without you first. Hopping on, 153.6. Okay, grab this bike. 173.2. So the scale we're using doesn't use ounces, so that means that this bike is going to be 19.6. So now we're going to do a lap with just this bike, and we're going to time it the best that we possibly can. We're going to get close to it, because I usually do the timing afterwards. And then after we get the time, we will put the weights on. We will go, what are we going to do, 50, 75, and 100, right? We got 3 different laps.
I don't know how many laps I got in me, you know?
We're going to see. At least it's going to get nice and slow. So let's get a good lap for you. We'll figure out what the time is. All right, here goes Maggie's first lap. It's been a while on this track, but I think he'll be just fine. They actually just resurfaced this track because they're having a state race on the weekend of the 8th. Hopefully we'll be able to swing by and check it out, but the track looks super fast. Now this lap is just to figure out exactly what Maddie's time is so that we can figure out exactly how long it's going to take him to do the 20-pound, the 50, 75, and the 100. But he's looking pretty fast around this one so far. We actually have a phone over here that's going to be the timer, and boom, just like that. I was going to ask you how the first lap felt, but I think I already know. Look how tired he looks.
It's been a while.
That's pretty funny.
I've been on the track in a little bit.
Well, after doing my quick time, it's about 30 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to figure out exactly what the time is. I'm going to put it in right here. Everybody's already seeing it, but we're going to start with that, and let's start adding some weight. We believe this is as close to 50 pounds as we're going to get. Now, the great part about this, it's only taking the top tube of the frame and also on the stem. So there shouldn't be any weird weight, down low that's swinging the bike too far to the side.
It just looks like a knee protector.
It kind of does. So let's see what the weight is. We're looking for 203. That's what we're looking for right now. So set it real quick, hop off. Let it bounce to 0. 203.4, dude. That's as close as we're gonna get. What's your estimated time right now? What would you think?
I was at 30 seconds. I'm guessing 15 more seconds.
You really think so?
Because I don't think I'm jumping or manually.
All right. Well, I'm guessing 7 more seconds. That's it.
This could be all pumping.
I'm guessing 7. It might even be less. So that's just where I'm at. We'll see what happens. Yep. Time is about to start right when his wheel. Okay, there we go. Time started. So we have the GoPro for Maddie. He definitely looks a lot slower, but he's still moving. I'm pretty confident with my 7-second guess right there. But there's no jumping at all. Look how slow he's going. I would say he looks like me, but he doesn't. He still looks way faster than I do. I'm hoping that I'm faster than his 100-pound bike, but that might be a stretch. But man, what a difference so far. This is actually kind of crazy. I didn't expect it to fade out. I thought he'd get stronger as the race went on, but man. Finishing, boom, there we go. Let's see what the time is. You gotta feel not as tired as when you were going full out, I would imagine, right? Because you're taking things slower.
You are taking things slower, but at the same time, just pedaling, like getting the thing moving, and then you also have to pump pretty dang hard to keep the bike down. The bike, every time you hit a lip,
so it actually does
like
come
it wants
up.
to just like keep momentum forward.
Weird.
So you kind of have to like, I feel like I'm like stomping the bike down. I'll pump and then I'm like front end down. Okay,
well, yeah, I feel like that's
not
going
as
to
tired
get...
though, to be fair. Not as tired.
All right, good. How do you feel about your timing after that? What do you think, 15 or more like 7?
I kind of want to say like in the middle. I'm thinking like 9 seconds.
Yeah, well, it's 8. So you're 8 seconds up right there. So I was
You're
closer.
pretty good on that.
Yeah, I felt good
way
about
better
that
than
one.
you did on the bunny hop, huh?
Yeah, way better so far at least. Okay, well, we still have a couple more to go. Now we need to put 25 more pounds on this thing. You're gonna have to get super creative. Now it's gonna get very difficult now.
I'm gonna start shoving them in the spokes.
He's got all of these ankle weights that he's using. The ankle weights are definitely the best option, but once he has to use these sandbags,
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We have some tape that we're gonna be using for it, but we'll check back in. We'll show you guys what he comes up with. So this is a 75-pound BMX bike. Turn those handlebars for us, Matt. So you can see there on both sides of the handlebars. He's got the one that's on the stem. He's got them all across the top tube. He even snuck one in on the spokes. Now, once we get over to here, this is where it all gets pretty hectic. It's all across the top tube. It is on the seat post, and he also duct taped a sandbag on the top right there. The question is it really 75 pounds? Let's step on the scale and figure it out.
So heavy. I'm so sorry to Mongoose and Box.
Yeah, right?
These carbon forks are not
I didn't
right
point
now.
it out. They were in the spokes in the back as well. I just want to make sure everybody
Double in
sees
the
that.
spokes right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The rotational weight should be great. It should say 228. And that's exactly what it says. Good job. All right, so Maddie's guessing 53 seconds on this one. I'm going to guess 50.
I'm not even riding this up starting hill. It's getting walked probably from here.
I don't blame you.
So I want you to know.
I'll be surprised if this thing actually rides. That's
kind of
where I'm at
if it makes
right
it
now.
around the track, that's already a plus, but this is going to be the slowest lap.
All right,
it's going to look like slow.
It better be the slowest
Go
lap.
backwards.
That would be surprising if you turn your fastest one right now. It'd be very surprising. So we're actually going to put a microphone on Maddie and let him narrate this one, so you guys can hear him complain the whole time while he's riding. This should be good.
Oh, I can't even brake till the gate. Okay, here we go. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I went to pedal side to side, and that is so scary. I just feel like I can't get the bike going. Oh, it wants to take off in the air. I can't keep it down. The triple's so scary. Okay. All right, round turn, keep it smooth. Let's get a good pump. You can't build too much speed. Dude, the bike wants to jump right into the air. I can't hold the front of the bike down. Okay, come on. I feel like these forks are gonna snap.
So how did that feel compared to the last one?
It felt very similar. I think considering that it wasn't jumping or manualing, there's not much else you could do. The bike only goes so fast. It stays on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I say every time I get in this track. It's exactly what I say. But what's even crazier about that is, if I do my math right, you're around 43 seconds, and my fastest time was 43.71. So I'm going to check and figure this out afterwards, and we're going to see how close it is. We'll see who the winner is. I will announce it right now. So I don't know. It was either me or you. But either way, 43, a lot faster than you thought it was going to be.
That's exactly
literally
what your lap feels like.
10 seconds faster than what you thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yep. That's crazy to think about, dude. It was only 5 seconds. 5 seconds longer than your last one. That's kind of nuts. So the only thing left to do is to put the rest of those weights on this bike, if you can somehow figure that one out.
Bike.
Good luck, Matt.
This poor bike's gonna be screaming, Scott.
Let's do this. It's time for the unveiling of the 100-pound BMX bike. There's not much bike that you can see anymore at this point. Let's start from over here. He only has one up front, which I think is smart. You don't want anything in that front wheel locking up. Now, in the handlebar, he actually has an 8-pound sandbag that he attached to the part of the stem and the handlebar there. He's got a bunch of stuff on the front there, a lot of stuff in the center. There's just too much to even comprehend. He's got 2 sandbags, so that's 16 pounds on top of the seat. He's got this thing jam-packed with so many on here. It's ridiculous, man. But the question is, does it say 253 pounds on the scale? We're going to find out right now.
As close as we can make it. Whatever the weight is, this is it.
Watch his face when he lifts this up. Ready? All right, let's go down here. 254.4. It's over 100 pounds. Congrats. I'm guessing it's going to be 5 seconds added on. So I'm thinking 48-second lap time. Do you think it's going to be over 50
I
seconds?
don't think we're going to make it over the first jump.
You think it's going to be over 50 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, then there we go. That's all we need to
I just don't see how it could be any
That's all
quicker.
we
I
need
don't
to
think
know.
It could be any quicker than 50 seconds. Like, this is a 100-pound bike.
I
The bike
know,
doesn't
I
even
know.
wanna roll
I
properly
know
right
it's
now,
bad.
You know?
So that's just my guess.
You want to try and lift it?
No, not at all. No, there's not even a good spark to grab anymore on it. Like, everything's
Really,
gonna be
that's all you
sloppy.
got.
Yeah, I can't even lift it. There's no
try
way.
it?
So, nope, not interested. All right, go on ahead. Get on up there. Let's get this time
Anybody
going.
wanna lift it?
Nobody's here. Let's do
Anybody?
this. Come on.
Dropping in, we're gonna try and slow down. All right, go. So far, moving pretty good. Oh, the bike's starting to feel like a sponge. I think I don't have enough air pressure to combat with how much weight I have on here. Oh! I can't even pump the bike anymore. It just wants to take off every single time I go over something. Oh! I'm picking up on one in momentum. I cannot physically lift the back of the bike up off the ground. My legs are tired. Pump, pump, pump. Pedal, 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 pedal.
So you thought it was going to be over 50 seconds.
I would say at least 50.
So guess what? 45 seconds, somewhere in that range. The
seconds.
exact one is right here, dude. Yeah.
How is that possible?
I don't know, but
I
man.
literally felt like I was going fakey at some point.
Dude, just imagine that. You literally only did 15 seconds from your fastest lap to your slowest lap right there. That's
I don't know if I'm
crazy.
happy about that.
Yeah, I don't know either,
You know,
but
it's kind of a disappointment.
100-pound bike, man. That's insane. Just because I know it's what you guys all want to see. Here we go. I don't know how I'm gonna grab this one. Like the hands are already jacked up. Get this one in the air. Dude, there's no good place. Sit, dude. Look at the back of my leg right now. Come check this out. Come look. What a terrible idea.
Are you Scott?
What a terrible idea that was.
Oh my god, dude. You just shredded up the back of your leg.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm stuck. It's underneath my toe.
I don't even want to touch it because I feel like I'm going to mess up more.
So we are officially done with this 100-pound bike stuff. You will never see it again on this channel, especially after that just happened. I can't wait to explain to my wife what's going wrong with my leg right now. This is ridiculous. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.